Hey guys, so got a couple of minutes spare before I got to go to bed. My Ambien kicks in. Haven't really been doing videos, but I've been getting things done in the background. I just got Oliver Sora roadworthied. So in Australia we need what's called a roadworthy certificate in order to register the car. So that's done for his car. My wife, I got a Golf from my brother, and it had a gearbox issue. I had that fixed for her, and now that's roadworthy, and I actually registered that. And I've been making some progress on the blue car, which I'll go through in a different video. But I thought I'd show you what prompted me was I like to collect little trinkets and things. I'm into Gundam. So if any of you guys know what these are, or Gunpla. So this one is one I picked up today. It's got like a ninja sword and a mecha suit. So that's the one I'm currently building. See my Evangelion mouse in the background. But I guess I'll start from the beginning. So I think the first one was probably these Hello Kitties. I do have two more of these, but see, this one represents, if you're into Gundam, you'll know what I'm talking about, but this one is the RX-78. This is the Zaku in green, and then this is the Zaku in red. I've also got a blue clear and a green clear version of, I think it's the middle RX Hello Kitty. This is another random Hello Kitty thing to match. Now these guys aren't Gundam per se, but this was a cartoon that I watched when I was a kid called Tekkaman. So here's Blade, and then I actually have his brother, which is Evil Tekkaman. So that's them there. They're not by the usual company, so Bandai is usually who makes those others. This is by Orange Cat Industry. So there's Tekkaman Blade and his brother Tekkaman Evil. And then when we recently went to Japan with my daughter really likes Miku, and she showed me that there was a Miku Gunpla, and so we found it in Akihabara. So this is her, and then I found out, so it's a Kotobukiya is the brand. It's called a frame arms girl. So there's a few sort of frame arms girls around. And if we go down here, there's a show called Frame Arms Girls, and this is one of the originals. This is Gurai. So I got Gurai for Christmas. There she is there. And then we've got Baselard on the right. So she's like, how would you say? She's one of the base girls. And then we've got Stilette, just there, with her weapons and things. And then I bought this the other day. That's Architect. She's about the size of my thumb. And then this one is, it's hard to pronounce, but it's Hrsvelga. And I think it means curvy body. So from the anime series, Gurai, Baselard, and Stilette are OGs, and then so is Architect. But Architect is what's called hand scale. You can see how small she is. So yeah, this is another frame arms girl, not necessarily in the series. And then again, Miku is like a special edition. And then this was one my wife got me. Now she's still a frame arms girl, but she's what's called a Megami device. And I'm still to learn about Megami device, but this one is quite cool. So once I've finished collecting the frame arms girls I want, so I'll probably get some of the cool Megami device models. This is my wife's library. She so graciously allows me to keep some of my toys amongst her library of books. And then, in fact, these were the OG Gunpla models that I got. So if ever you've seen Evangelion, there's Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 00, the first edition, and then Unit 00, the second edition. This is what Ray piloted. And then you've got Unit 5, which is sort of hard to see. But yep, there's those. These are quite old ones. That's why they look sort of simple. And then if we go in here, what else can I show you? Oh, here's my sim. My room's a bit of a mess at the moment. Here, so I've got a little bit of a Hello Kitty collection. So we've got Hello Kitty Evangelion collab. Again, Hello Kitty Evangelion collab. Another Unit 1 Evangelion Hello Kitty collab. There's Asuka just there. And then we've got a couple of the Sega figures. So there's Asuka, and there's Asuka in a different plug suit. We've got, it's a bit hard to see, hey, but there's Ray in a suit. You might think it's gay, but I've got a couple of Barbies. This is a Puma Barbie. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Yeah, a bit hard to see, but there's a Puma Barbie and there's also a Keith Haring Barbie. And then of course, Rem, a couple of figurines of Rem, Greddy cam gears and a HKS face mask for pandemic times. If you haven't seen my PC before, it is a Asus Evangelion special edition case that was very hard to find, and inside it's got a GIF player with Evangelion running. There you go, there's the front all lit up. Another Gunpla that I got was Metal Gear Rex from Metal Gear Solid. This was another one of the originals that when I found out you could get these cool things, I got my wife to get me that for Christmas. Here's where I keep all the boxes, so you can see Mari up there. My stepson got me a Cresta, and then this is a vintage Tamiya drift car. It's called a TA03, and it's actually a front-engined four-wheel drive drift car. It was basically one of the OG style drift cars, and I've actually got a chassis up there which is basically made of just hop-ups, so carbon chassis. I can't even remember the specifications for it all, but you know, it's got proper Tamiya shocks and all sorts of bits and pieces. So that's that. There's a few up here that I've still got to build, like the Mari Mikatro Wigo. That involves paint, so probably won't be doing that anytime soon. And then I've just started doing these 1/144ths, which is what that ninja guy is back what I showed you at the start. We've got the Unicorn Gundam. I think this guy's called the Destiny Gundam, and then this was just one random one I picked up one day. These are all just little trinkets. I've got a collection of my daughter's shoes as she grew up. There's some Hello Kitty shoes up there, and then these are shoes, particularly these two. Those are Nike Terra Albus, which is what I had in high school as a kid. And these ones up the back here are called Adidas Feet You Wear. And I forget the model, but I looked for years and years to find them, and I actually found some, but now they're retired. Let's take another look over here. Here's my sort of Hello Kitty collection. And then of course there's like some Kinder Smurfs. You can see Voltron up there, and then there's also another Gundam that I actually bought pre-made before I even knew that you could buy them as model kits. I've got a very recent purchase as a Shirts Tucked In black shift knob. Casey recently did these for 50% off. And then what else we got? Oh yep, all my vape supplies that are everywhere. Got the box for the steering wheel in the Cresta at the moment, but let's put these on the decks. I used to DJ quite a bit when I didn't have a family. Now I've got a family, so I can't play loud music. But if this will focus, what does that say? Nardi 340 Shirts Tucked In. So it's a special edition Shirts Tucked In Nardi to go with my gear knob up there. And then this one I waited about 6 months for. Let's see if we can get it to focus this time. HKS. So I got a HKS 50th anniversary Nardi steering wheel. So it's a HKS Nardi collab. And as you can see, they both just come in regular boxes. I'm not going to take them out, but if you Google HKS Nardi and Google Shirts Tucked In Nardi, mine's actually one of the original ones, so with the original logo. He's done 3 editions now, but mine's the original, the OG with the silver logo and the silver steering wheel. And that's about it. If you thought that any of that was interesting, let me know. And thanks for watching. These are some Cause Snoopies.